Warface Breakout is a new first-person tactical shooter out now for Xbox One and PS4. The game revolves around one mode, a very familiar version of Search and Destroy, where 2 teams of 5 battle it out over a number of rounds to claim victory. At launch, there are 5 maps to play on, with plans to add more free maps in the future. You play as one of 2 factions, and halfway through the match you actually switch sides. The attacking team, named the Reapers, are tasked with arming C4 at one of 2 bomb locations on the map. The defending team, known as the Wardens, must defend the objectives and eliminate the enemy players. Each player is given 1 life to live per round, and by eliminating all the enemy players, detonating the bomb, or defusing the bomb, a round can be won. You'll need to win a certain number of rounds to win the match, and this number of rounds varies depending on if you're playing casual or hardcore mode. Casual mode has a max of 14 rounds, with no friendly fire, free armor each round, and it allows players to join in on matches that are in progress. Hardcore mode has a max of 22 rounds, so it's much longer. It has friendly fire enabled, you have to purchase your own armor, and there's no joining mid-match. That being said, hardcore mode is probably best suited for experienced players and nearly full teams that are playing together. So for me, since I've just started playing Breakout and I've never really played a game of this type before, I'll be sticking to casual for a while until I get used to the game. Breakout plays a lot like a Counter-Strike game, and there's a reason for that. There aren't any games on Xbox One or PS4 like it today. PC has a few, and the latest game in this genre, Valorant, just went live yesterday. Like other games in its category, Breakout allows you to purchase weapons and equipment before each round starts, and if you live through a round, you'll get to keep whatever inventory you have left. If you die, you'll spawn with a handgun, and you'll be forced to purchase any other weapons or equipment that you want to use for the next round. Throughout each round, you'll gain CR or credits to use in order to upgrade your weaponry or throwables. In casual mode, you don't have to worry about purchasing armor like I said before, so you can focus more on guns that you want to use, while in hardcore mode, you will have to buy everything. Warface Breakout has 8 weapons to choose from each weapon category, and those categories are handguns, SMGs, shotguns, assault rifles, and sniper rifles. Of course, you'll also have your trusty knife. Like a lot of these games in this genre, you can whip out the knife to move much faster. Now each weapon category is split between the Wardens and the Reapers, giving you the option of 4 weapons in each group while in a match. This definitely gives you a different feel as you're playing through the game, whether you're attacking or defending, because you can't just pick your favorite weapon out of the 8 total. It's broken down between the 2 factions. So overall, on launch, there are 40 weapons in total, all with a different feel and recoil pattern, so it'll take some time to become comfortable with them. You can also customize your weapons in the main menu of the game. You can apply a skin that you've unlocked, but more importantly, you can change the sight of any weapon that allows one. If you don't like the sight the M16 comes with, you can change it to one that has more magnification or just a different reticle. There are 11 different sights to choose from for the SMGs and ARs, 5 for the shotguns, and 4 for the snipers. And while battling it out, you can carry 1 primary weapon, 1 handgun, 2 types of throwables, and a knife. So make sure to earn some credits and spend wisely. Now upon completion of each match, you'll receive some experience depending on your performance and how your team finished. This will help you level up your character. Each time you level up, you'll earn a loot crate containing a cosmetic item. These range from helmets, armor, and gloves that you can apply to your character, to weapon skins and different knives. The cosmetic items also differ between the Wardens and the Reapers, so there's a good amount of cosmetic items at launch, but more will actually be available as the game progresses. There is an in-game store and you can purchase coins with real money to buy cosmetic items, but there's no pay-to-win advantage in Breakout. And all cosmetic items that you can buy can be earned in-game. There's just that option to purchase for those that want it. And looking through the store, there is a mention of Season 1 coming soon, so it looks like they're constantly going to be adding to the game and making new content for you either to unlock or play. Overall, that's a good rundown of what to expect from Warface Breakout, but how does it feel and how does it perform? The game is about a week old at this point, and with any new game, it's kind of expected to have some issues at launch. While the shooting, the movement, the recoil control, and the stability all felt great in my opinion, I did notice some minor issues here and there. There's a bit of lag or desync causing you to get shot when you thought you were already around a corner or in cover, though it's not as bad as some games that I've played, PUBG, but you will probably notice it. Also, I feel like the footstep audio needs to be a little bit more clear. It's difficult to hear when someone is close by and where they are exactly. So that's something that could be improved on, but it looks like they're already looking into ways to resolve this. Overall, the game is fun and addicting to play and really challenges you to get better. When you start off, you might have some matches where you just get absolutely destroyed, but that's probably how most people start in a game like this. You have to get used to your surroundings, get used to the weapons and the objectives. It's more of a trial and error type of thing. The more you play, the better you'll get. When comparing it to other games, it's not as fast-paced as a Call of Duty, but it's not really meant to be. It's obviously not as big as something like Battlefield. These are smaller arenas that are meant for tactical shooting. But at the same time, it's not as slow-paced as Rainbow Six Siege. While playing the game, you don't necessarily have to sit in a corner and just wait for somebody to walk around. Maybe that's something that happens more in hardcore mode, but at least in casual, I found myself moving most of the game. As with games like Counter-Strike and the others in this genre, one person on the attacking side will have a C4 or a bomb to plant, and the rest of the team can work with that person to get that bomb planted and try and win the round. And of course, you can always wipe the enemy team and not have to even worry about planting it. If for some reason you have the C4 and you die, it'll sit there on the ground and both teams know exactly where it is. So then the game can become a little bit of a waiting game. If you know you have to get the C4 to try and plant it, but it's pretty exposed, you might not want to go straight for it because the other team's likely watching its position. Now, like I said, I'm pretty new to this game and new to this style of game actually. I've only played it for a couple days. I can appreciate the fact that skill doesn't always beat good positioning and knowledge of the game. So if I've played for a while and I know every single nook and cranny of the map and I have the right strategies down and I know where to be, I'll have a leg up on somebody that's just good at twitch shooting. But I feel like with Breakout there's a lot to learn and it's exciting to try something new. I've been waiting for the longest time, it seems, for some Crossfire X news, and Warface Breakout just might be that stopgap that I need until Crossfire X comes out to where I can start talking about that game, because they definitely share some similarities. And worst case scenario, I spent $20 on a game that's providing some fun for me, giving me something else to play, and it'll help prepare me for Crossfire X when that does finally arrive. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Have you ever heard of this game? Or have you just heard about Warface, which is a free-to-play shooter that this game actually was a spin-off of? And also let me know if you're interested in seeing more Warface Breakout content on my channel. I'd be happy to share some gameplay with commentary or not, as well as go over updates and patches just like I do with games like PUBG. Also make sure to like the video if you found it useful and subscribe to stay up to date on everything that I publish. You can follow me on Twitter at YTBoris15. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.